Hello, the Lord bless you. The Lord bless everything you do. My name is Reverend Prophet Joseph Aaron Priest Aqua. I want to share my heart with you. And this is how the message goes. Love isn't enough. You need to wisen up sometimes. Love is not always as a gift, but a gamble, a liability, a chink in the armor of them who wanted to rise above the ordinary. They told us that love is the answer, that if you give endlessly, forgive quickly, stay opened, and remain soft, the world will protect you, respect you, return the same level of love to you. But it's not always like that. The most dangerous mistake you can make is assuming that love, loyalty, or good intentions will shield you from betrayal. Let's be brutally honest. The people closest to you, your partner, your loved ones, your family, your best friends, they are not immune to turning against you. In fact, they are the most likely to do it, to betray you. Why? Because they know you won't strike back. They know you've forgiven them so many times. And sometimes you stay silent to keep the peace. But each time you erase a mistake without a lesson attached, you teach them one thing, that you are safe to be betrayed. The more they love, the more they expect access to your resources, to your time, to your energy without having to earn it. And over time, love without limit doesn't become devotion. It becomes entitlement. You stop being seen as a person. You become utility, emotional ATM, a sponge for their chaos, a dumping ground for their insecurity, a backup plan they never expect to lose. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever feel that the more you gave, the more they expected? The more patient you become, sometimes the more they disrespect your peace. The more understanding you offer, the more blind they become to your pain. This isn't an accident. It is the nature consequences of emotional exposure without boundaries. I'm not saying you shouldn't love, but you must contain your love. Let it breathe. But never let your love bleed endlessly. Let it support, but never let it serve without measure. Love must be strategic allocation of energy, not a bottomless offering that burns you alive. No, never do that. Because once people realize that your love is unconditional, they stop being careful of how they treat you. Take it from me. They don't think twice before using your kindness as leverage. They don't hesitate to push your bottom, knowing you will not pull away. They don't respect your limit because you have never enforced any limit. You've been trained to believe that being soft is virtuous, that self-sacrifice is holy, that if you give more, people will eventually wake up and love you harder. That is not true. Listen to this. People don't value what is always available. They exploit it rather. If you don't understand this, you will be used by the people you love most. Be generous to only those who pass your test and protect your heart always. Observe and guide your heart. Protect the best part of yourself from those who take your loyalty for granted. Love is blind, they say, but the world is not blind. The world doesn't need more nice guys to be worked on. It needs more men to understand that emotional availability without strategy is suicide. So next time you feel that you've been used, stop, pause, and ask yourself, is this love or it is just emotional dependency wearing the marks of connection? Don't die on someone else's emotional battlefield. Never. I say, don't die on someone else's emotional battlefield, but retreat, recalibrate, and return only when they respect you. There is a reason most betrayal don't come from strangers, but from people who have studied your soft spot, the ones you've shared secret with, the ones you trusted blindly, the ones who knew exactly how to speak to your emotions, your compassion, but hiding their manipulation behind emotional noise. Falling in love with someone who doesn't deserve it will bring only the regret to you. Be wise. Don't trust and don't love blindly. Use your mind and be careful. This is word from Reverend Joseph Aqua. God richly, richly bless you. Stay blessed.